Welcome to another edition of Chaplain John with Chaplain John Sayers, featuring special reports and interviews with people doing kingdom ministry in Tulare County and beyond. And now, here's Chaplain John.
Hey, this is we're back on my YouTube right now, and I'm back at the I'm at the Cafe 210, and we're sitting around. This is called the prayer room, where we have a really meeting room. And I'm gonna interview your wife in a minute, okay. Right?
Yeah, yep.
And what's your wife's specialty?
She is an artist.
Oh, she's an artist.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But Stan, what is that you have in your hand, Stan?
Well, it happens to be a book by an amazing man that I've heard about.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the book I wrote.
That's the book he wrote.
The church, wherever you go, there it is. And Stan, you just came in today. We're talking. What you like the book so far?
Oh yeah,
Tell me, what do you like about the book so far?
I think it's tremendous. Now I just started it.
You just started it.
So
okay.
I'm just getting into it.
Just getting into it.
I really like the part so far that I read about the prison ministry that you've been involved in.
Yeah.
And I really like the part where you said they don't need to be preached at. And I think that's true of all of us.
With all of us.
None of us really want to be preached at. But in here, you're talking about how they're given a message of hope,
Wow.
forgiveness, a new life,
Wow.
a new start. And that's what I like.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, the book is real costly, I have to tell you. You can go on Amazon. And let me, a little cover close. This is the book. I wasn't going to do a commercial on my book, but there it is. And it's church, wherever you go, there it is. And you can get it for $7.99 plus shipping. But if you live in Visalia, connect with me somehow, in some way, because I can get it. I can save you the cost of shipping. Whoa. And so, no, I had a lot of fun writing it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
I've had some good, it's only about 95 pages. It's not a long read.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm kicking you out of here.
Okay.
Because now I'm bringing your wife in here.
Awesome.
You can go sit there and
All right.
you can do that. Thanks, Stan.
John. Thank you.
Commercial. I've never had a commercial on one of these before, but and now this was so neat because Kathy.
Yes.
Kathy.
With
Last
the C.
week, we're at the Cafe 210, which a lot of us really hang out. We're going to talk more about that down the road. But man, this is a connection place. It really is. It really, really is. And I guess it was a week ago, because you have around the Cafe 210, all of your paintings are all up around the tent. And people can come and see your paintings. You're an artist. And go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, about 10 years ago, I decided to officially call myself an artist.
Well, now, what does it mean? Do you officially you've always been an artist, but now you can say, I'm calling myself an artist.
I was doing it, really enjoying it. And I knew that's what I wanted to do, and it was a passion.
Oh, I love that word passion, by the way, because I'm discovering more and more in my life, people need to find out their passion and then do it.
Yeah.
I'm discovering more and more my passion is to be a cheerleader, to be an encourager, to be a wave walker. And I'm doing it. But your passion is art. And all around, in fact, I said I was going to start with this. This is really kind of neat. She gave me this, and this is really cool. It's called To Ukraine with Love, and there's one of her artworks. What is this all about?
Well, I had heard about the fact that the sunflower is very important to the people of Ukraine. And of course, their situation has really touched me, as well as so many other people.
Now, people can probably hear me okay, because I got a loud voice.
I don't have a loud voice.
That's good, just right there. That's good,
Okay.
That's all right.
So their situation has really touched me. And as it has with so many other people, and it was one positive thing I could do. I thought, one person, you can make a little bit difference just by putting your picture out there and saying this is what's important.
Wow.
So I made a T-shirt.
Oh my gosh. You have the shirt on. Oh
I
wow.
have the shirt
Oh
on.
wow. Look at that. Gee. Oh, because, and there's there's that. All places all over the world need to know about God's love, and we love it. But,
Oh, yeah.
especially Ukraine. We're talking about that now.
That's right.
And what a joy. Okay, let's see some of your and others. I told actually when Kathy got here, I said take some stuff off the wall and bring it in. And you just grab some things. So show us. What? How about let's look at the.
Start with-
Yeah, let's start with this and let's show. This is great. I've never interviewed an artist before. This is so cool. And let's see if we can get this a good. Yeah, I think you can see that. I don't know if there's a glare there. Oh, I think that's better. Yeah, yeah. Wow, what do we got here?
So this is buffalo in the snow. And one thing I love about doing buffalo is that it reminds me of growing up in Wyoming.
Where the deer and the buffalo.
Where-
No, I'm sorry.
But it is. It's pretty special. It's been a lot of years since I've been there. And I think, you remember some of the important things. And I just remember the open spaces and the wild weather of Wyoming, and the buffalo just kind of spoke to me.
I think you can see it a bit from here, but if you actually could see more of the snow coming down on the tree and the buffalo, and actually, sometimes it's just neat to look at a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably ought to look at this picture when it starts getting 110 degrees out here, because we need something cool to look
You
at.
can move into it and just say, okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna dissolve into this picture.
And that's what your art. We're going to look at others, but I just realized every artist has their own design. But you want that. But when I look at your work, I do dissolve in it or evolve into it or whatever.
I have a lot of fun just switching up things. I like to put the emphasis on, especially with the animals, with their expressions,
Wow.
with its creation. It's a part of creation that we don't always appreciate right now
No.
in our world. I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
One little trick to the snow, I'll tell you, is you get some paint on a paintbrush and you flick it.
Oh, serious?
And that's how
Really?
you get your snow, and that's kind of fun. A toothbrush, an old toothbrush.
So if you ever do another one, I can come over and help you put snow in, because I could at least do
You
that.
can flick it. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah.
Wow, that's very cool. Okay, there's a tip for you artists, how you get a toothbrush and kind of flick snow on there. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's look at it. We got a few more. Or
Yeah.
was there something else?
So no, just one other thing.
Yeah,
The
please, I
thing
don't
I
wanna
love
rush you.
about watercolors, I have essential tremor, and it just means that my hands shake and my head
Oh.
will shake sometimes.
Really?
And I have to take medication for it. Watercolor is kind of fun for me, especially if you get good paper, because you can just drop the water on and you can let it kind of take the shapes.
Oh my
It'll-
goodness.
The paint will stay within where the water is, and it just kind of flows. And then my hands don't have to worry quite so much
You know,
about the details.
I like what you're sharing on this, because my wife and my daughter, when our daughter comes to visit us, they do paint a picture together somehow. They're really good at it. Okay, I don't know. Now they're close to being artists, but to give tips about what you're doing, you're giving people tips right now,
Uh-huh.
and how that works. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This
This.
is cool. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is an old truck smoking a cigar.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah. I know. Wait a minute. I gotta laugh for a minute. It's a truck. Look at it. Oh my gosh. You see, smoking a cigar. Okay. All right. What the heck?
So what I found was there are free internet sites that share pictures that you can use for your art. And I found this old
Thinking about
truck.
this glare.
Whoa, there we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you find these old pictures. Trucks really speak to me. They have so much character, and their headlights can look like eyes, and their grill can look like a mouth or an attitude. And when I saw that was probably an old light or something that had kind of popped out. And I thought, he looks like he's smoking a cigar. He looks like he's got an attitude. So I had so much fun with that. That was just.
You know, I talk because vehicles do have character. Some people name their. In fact, do you remember that TV series? I'm looking at Stan and you know, My Mother the Car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway,
That could be where that came from.
I know. Well, she didn't. I don't know, but yeah, but they do have character, don't they? Yeah.
They do. A lot of personality.
I don't even know what vintage of car would you say that is.
I don't know, but I tell you, when I worked at the nursing home, we had residents that would take one look at it and they know exactly
Wow.
what it was
Wow.
and what year it was. I wish I'd written it down.
You know, there's something powerful. You know, here I've been a yacker talker all my life, a preacher and stuff like that, but there's something about art and music that conveys so much more than just me yakking. But wow, that's beautiful. Oh, and by the way, you can see these at the Cafe 210 for a while. And
Yes. Okay, this is one of the old Visalia fire trucks. And this I painted from a St. Patrick's Day parade, probably about 8 years ago or so. I took a picture of the fire truck and I brought it home and I thought this would make a really fun painting. And so I just did it. I thought this is a part of Visalia history, and that's another thing that's always fun to me is local history and the people that have built our community and made it what it is.
we have Gil and I came here in 2005 thinking we're probably only going to be here about 4 or 5 years. And now it's, 2022? And so, but this place does have a rich history about it.
It does.
And I remember actually the last St. Patrick's Day parade, a friend of mine, he's in a Model T whatever club. And I got to ride in the car with him throughout the parade. And that was,
fun.
wow, one of the first fire trucks. Just beautiful.
Okay, so this one, I guess some people have told us that it's a sad picture. And I painted this picture when there was a lot of news going on about the children that were being detained down in at the border, down at the Mexico border. And it just broke my heart. I mean, for one thing, my grandchildren were about that age. And I had a granddaughter who was having a lot of anxiety and worry just about being apart from her parents, even for a few minutes. So to see these children and what they had to go through, I wanted to pull attention to that in my own heart. I wanted to bring a picture out that just spoke of that. And not to focus on the sadness, but it really was something I felt that I needed to bring
and it does
forward.
Even with some of our senators that are expressing this passion of, they don't want kids in cages.
Right.
They don't want that.
Kids,
look what's going on there, and and we can't deny it. That's happening. My God, right now in our country. Yeah, it is.
It still is.
And Lord, give us the answer, because you don't want kids in cages either. This is very gripping. And it's okay if you're looking at this, and I am, and if you're sad, good.
Yeah.
We should be sad. So what's the sadness? What are we going to do about that?
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Right.
And we need artists, and I think songwriters draw. Folk songs used to be the whole purpose. I love Peter Paul Mary songs, but they were protest songs to get us to look inward.
Yeah.
And that's what artists do too. Yeah. So if you come, that wow. Words are going to get in the way, but yes, it's powerful.
And then.
Oh, this is cool. I'm looking at this too.
So the other part of my work is fiber arts, and I haven't gone real far with my fiber arts. But I was really
what art?
Fiber arts with sewing.
Oh, okay.
Fabric. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I'm hard of hearing it anyway.
It's okay. I've never been interviewed before. So.
I've never interviewed an artist before. So tell us about us. What are we all about?
We are best buds.
All right.
Oh, about 22 years ago, I think, I was really blessed to have a job briefly at the Rocky Mountain Quilt Museum in Colorado. And before that, my grandma had given me her old treadle sewing machine, or her treadle sewing machine, and then she gave me her little bitty black Singer sewing machine, which is electric. I learned to sew I was probably about 4 years old when I started learning how. I learned to hem my own clothes, and I learned to fix buttons. I learned to put on zippers and all that stuff. So after I got to the Quilt Museum, though, I was really blessed to have some of the quilters teach me some of the skills that it took
Oh my goodness.
to not only make a fine pattern quilt, but also to make art quilts and to make dolls and different things. So this was actually patterns that I purchased, and I adapted them a little for my own purposes. I
I got to tell you how dense I am. I'm looking at the eyes. These are quilts
yeah,
on the eyes.
they're it's a separate piece of fabric.
I thought at first I thought we kind of do. No, that's a fabric. And this I'm sorry. Maybe you guys already caught on to this, but I didn't. But this is really awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they all like to dance. They're friends. I've got a few more that are sisters in there. There's a bunch of them, but they're just awfully fun. They're really fun to do. I have gotten into with making picture quotes out of some of my paintings. And so that's kind of my next step. There are a couple of them out here already on the show. And I like to take my paintings and kind of patch them up and make them into quilts. So I'll look at my painting and I'll say, okay, that needs a little bit of brown fabric. So I'll cut out some brown fabric and I'll start making a quilt from looking at my
Now this is so rich. Kathy, now people can see your art if they come here. Some people watching this, by the way, don't live around here. Some people watching this may be going, "Oh, those are really good," and maybe they're. I've got friends all over the country, as we all do. I remember I got some friends that live in Richmond, Virginia, or and all around. If people want to know more about who you are as an artist, how do they? Do you have a website? Do you have
I do. I have a website. It's called brushtothread.com.
Okay.
It's BRUSHTOTHREAD, brushtothread.com.
Okay, when I put this all out, you're going to give that to me again. I'll have it printed out so you can see this when we put this all together. But wow, and so on that website, they see your work, and if they want to order something, I guess they can order something.
They can contact me.
Oh, okay.
I have contact information.
Okay, and how to purchase some of your things,
Right.
Because you do it. It's your passion, but it's okay to earn some money from your passion, is what I want to say.
Oh, yeah.
It really is, and it's all right. We don't have to wait till you're dead before we go, wow, now we'll get your artwork because it's thousands of dollars. I mean, that's dorky, but yes.
It does help. It keeps me in supplies.
Well, and it's funny, even in that book that your husband helped me promote, I didn't even do it to make money because I don't need, but it helps me buy more books to give out to people. But in your case, it's all right to have a little extra too, and it's beautiful work. So that's how they can connect with you.
Thank you. Yes.
Fantastic. And if you live here in Visalia, we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to interview you next. But what is it called?
This event, First Friday, Art Hop and 210 specifically.
Okay, well, on the first Friday
Of every
month. Okay, and I'm going to interview you next. We'll talk more.
I'll tell you.
Okay. But the first Friday of every month, Visalia does something called art display or something. We have it here in the 210. We'll talk more about that anyway. But yes.
Kathy's art will be up for 2 months. So people can come in.
Around here?
Yeah,
Yes.
May and June.
Okay, we're gonna.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
In
So
June.
for May and June, And then,
She's the
okay,
cafe
you're the,
designer.
whoa! And then also probably they can look at your artwork, and then if people want to connect with you or buy it or something, there must be something, huh?
2 of them sold.
2 of them
This is the
sold.
first
So
one.
I guess what I'm saying, Kathy, if people are looking at your artwork and they want to buy that, does it tell how to get a hold of you, or what do you do?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Well, if you come to the 210 and see your artwork and you're kind of confused, you talk to the people. They'll tell you how to do that. For 2 months, though, for May and June.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want to thank you.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. I mean, we had a
Thank
great
you.
time. I never know how long these things are going to last. I don't care. But I think if you're watching this, folks, you're going to enjoy this. And I want to thank you. Now, here's how I close this off. I gotta do this.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for watching. And I want to thank you for being on. And you're going to say Chaplain Chat. Not yet.
Okay.
That's our sign off, all right?
Okay.
Chaplain Chat. That's all you got to do. But I'll tell you when to do that, all right? And
Okay.
we'll look at them. I want to thank you guys for watching. And Kathy, I want to thank you for being on.
Chaplain Chat.
Yeah!